lost very precious sleep time last night. So,
Why is that?
because I got called at 5:45 in the morning, which isn't over the top early because I normally get up at 6:30, but that last 45 minutes
What happened?
is the most important.
I mean,
And I
are
didn't
we
get it.
allowed to say why
I
you got
told
called?
my kids that live in Hawaii,
Uh-huh.
I told them, if y'all are up late during spring break, I guess I told them this a week ago. If you guys are up late during spring break, which they're on spring break right now,
Right.
call me. If you get up, like if it's 1 o'clock in the morning
So
and
it
y'all are awake,
was-
Daddy, I'll be up already.
So it was 1:45 in Hawaii.
They're 5 hours behind. So
4 or
it's
5?
12 something.
Okay,
They're
12.
5 right now.
Oh, because of stupid.
4 6 months a year,
Gotcha.
5 the other 6 because this country is dumb and recognizes daylight savings. So it's 5 hours behind. And then the other night, my kid was like, "We were up at midnight." I'm like, "Oh, you could have called me. I was awake." Because I get up early, to them.
Yeah.
So my phone goes off at 5:45, and I look over and see it's one of my twins. I'm like, "Oh my God!" The first thought I have is terror. What's happened?
Yeah. I understand that.
And I answer the phone. I'm like, "Hey, bud. Hey, Daddy. Everything okay? Yeah. Oh, you're at Alex.
You literally said, "Call me if you're up."
You said call you,
Dude. Kids don't forget stuff. Dad, you said we're going to the park.
correct. And what
Dad,
I
you
said
said we're going
was,
skating.
I said, but what I said was, remember that was when we were 4 hours behind in difference. Now we're 5.
Oh,
So just make sure. I told him normally I'm up around 6:30. So if you're up at 1:30, cool, call me. Let me call you back. Click. Oh, I couldn't go back to sleep.
No,
so
you ain't
punch
going.
my kid for waking me up. At
You ain't going back to
5:45.
sleep after that. There's no way.
I just couldn't, yeah, because I had that moment of that jolt of like, oh my God, why are they calling me this time of the night? And it was just to chat it up because one of my twins is spending the night with the buddy at a buddy's house, and they were up late. It's spring break.
Of course, they're on the game,
Not with
having
Mom.
a good time. Yeah.
Mom ain't there. They're at buddy's house. So boom, I get called. So I've been up since 5:45 this morning, and I'm Shirley. And good morning and welcome.
Good morning, sir. Good
Punch
morning.
my kid. Like, dude, that last 30 minutes is crucial, man.
Yo, MJ, don't take that, bro.
We've talked about doing a health show.
Yeah. Sleep is important.
The most important in this world, the most important things that we have as men is oxygen, water, food, sleep, and sex. Those are the 5 most important things. And sleep, sometimes sleep's number 1 on that list
For sure.
And yeah, I'm running on fumes. So
and you had a
cup of coffee.
You had a couple beers too, so that make you were sleeping.
And I'm also hungover as shit.
Really?
For me, yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, this is for me. Now, 10 years ago, what I consumed yesterday, I wouldn't have felt it.
Nada.
But I am hungover today, which we'll get into why here in a little while. But welcome to In the Building.
I have a feeling you kept drinking when you got home.
I'm surly and I'm unslept and I'm hungover, and maybe this will be the best show of the month. Who knows? Welcome in here to In the Building at the Pub Sports Radio Studios inside the Texas Chair Liquor Studios. It is Rudy and Taylor, and it is In the Building. You can support our show by jumping into the chat, and you can super chat a tip to us. You can also tip this show via the Buy Me a link, the Buy Me a Coffee link that no doubt the audio disseminator, Jose Bouquet, will put up soon. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching this thing right now and you're not a subscriber, please do so. Love You Hard TV is the name of the channel. In the Building is the show. Subscribe to it all for free. Good morning. How we doing?
Fantastic.
Good, man.
Fantastic.
I'm perking up. I'm perking up.
I took it easy yesterday. I didn't have much because I already knew, because that's like, dude, it's Monday.
Yeah.
I can't, and I party with the best of them, but on a Monday, I just can't. I just can't do it. So yeah, but I'm feeling good.
Good, man. Good.
Yeah.
You can carry us today.
No, that's not gonna happen.
I think I'm doing better than Tracy Morgan's probably doing.
Dude.
What's that?
What's up with my guy Tracy? Now, I know he got 90 million. He ain't overindulging in anything, is he? I know Walmart truck killed a couple of his buddies. He survived. Walmart cuts him a check for 90 million.
Mm-hmm.
He has a Bugatti and all types of shit. Is Tracy all right? He have too much to drink? What's the status?
I keep refreshing my social media, nothing so far.
Oh, TMZ gonna find out.
For sure. And what worries me, well, let's tell the people that don't know. Aaron Canupa, right on schedule, is in the building with 1999. Thank you, Aaron. Good morning, gentlemen. Mike needs a nice bowl of menudo to cure that hangover. Dude, You know what, Aaron? I'm going to get soup when this show's over. Thank you,
Agapito.
Holmes. Thank you, Holmes.
Agapito, sit on it and rotate.
Thank you, Holmes. Is Rudy wearing a romper?
No, look, there's my tummy, bro.
Look, Holmes.
Look.
Here's the thing. But here's
It
the
looks
thing.
like that on camera though, so it's a good one, Agapito. I'm
No.
gonna get your ass.
Hey, here's the deal. By the way, he's going to come up in a minute too. This guy here. You know, I'm teasing.
Okay.
He is a big player on the show today. Wait, what do you hear?
All right.
Why? Rudy can get away with the things that he wears because he's cool and his skin looks better in that. Imagine me in that. And now let's not imagine me in that anymore. Me in that outfit. I'd look like
I just got on the shirt and some shorts, man.
Oh crap, my mic fell off. Me and Nina have talked about your attire on the show and how he's a cool dude and he looks like Bun B and he sounds like Bun B and he can wear things that I cannot. Money. If I wore that, I would look like a pervert, or I was trying because only Rudy J and Prince William's son can dress the way you dress.
Y'all are crazy, dog. Y'all are crazy, man.
No, so last night,
what's up with Tracy? You got that picture
at the Knicks game?
Jesus, or I mean Jose,
the noted comedian, the longtime Saturday Night Live actor, who sits courtside every Knicks game.
With 90 million, you can do that.
All of a sudden started vomiting
and bleeding, right?
Vomiting. That's the part that worries me. Okay. Vomiting profusely. And he puked. They gave him they were trying to give him towels and stuff, but it was so projectile.
Oh, it was projectile?
Dude, it was bad.
Oh, God, that's the worst.
It was so bad that it wound up getting on the court and they had to stop the game.
That's embarrassing. He may need help.
Very embarrassing, except... And all that's embarrassing, and I would come on here this morning and I'd make fun of him or whatever and talk about times that I puked in public. But what worries me about the great Tracy Morgan is that apparently he was bleeding as well from his nostrils.
Right.
That's not a good thing.
What about that? Because you're more medically educated than I am. What about that scares you about the nose?
Well, so the only thing that keeps me not as worried, I guess a little. The only thing that tampers my worry is that maybe you can have congestion. You ever had a real bad sinus cold?
Sure.
And you felt nauseous?
Sure.
It's because you have snot all built up in your
Amen.
face.
For sure.
Little kids a lot of times will puke when they have a respiratory illness or they're real stopped up because they don't know how to blow their nose properly. They suck all that
all
in.
The time.
All the time. Swallow snot and they puke. It's gross. It's possible that Tracy Morgan had such a bad head cold that it all just kind of built up and the boogers dried up. I know I'm being totally gross.
No, it's cool.
The snot, the mucus built up and it came out in blood form. Or it could be he has something really, really terribly wrong with him. Because you should not be bleeding out of your nose just because you're puking.
Who is this? Christopher, former math fan. Your cousin says, last interview I saw with Morgan, he was trash. As a person that has thrown up in public, embarrassed myself in public, being drunk, as a person that, we're all family here. As a person that I feel like,
what was the story behind this?
To be totally honest and transparent, and I've never really even said this publicly, as a functioning alcoholic, some things you see and you're like, damn, that's been me before. So, I hope he's okay.
Did you just call yourself a functioning alcoholic?
I think I'm an alcoholic.
No, dude.
I'm serious.
No way.
I'm serious.
You have no signs of being a drunk.
Ask my wife and my family.
Hang on now.
My close family members. I'm talking about, you can ask my kids, you can ask my mom, my sisters.
Can you go a week without drinking?
Yeah.
Well, then you're not an alcoholic. Are you sure? I mean, okay. Are you sure you can go a week without drinking? When's the last time you went a week without drinking?
A week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Dude, what are you talking about? You're not a drunk.
What's a drunk? What's the definition?
Every night you drink more than 2 drinks a night.
I don't even think that's an alcohol. The reason why I call myself that is because when I start, I want to.
Are you a binger?
Yes.
Okay.
But very much so. So is there a difference?
No, I think if you're an alcoholic is someone who drinks on the average 10 or more drinks a week. So if you're doing it all in one night, though, that's also not good.
No. I don't binge like that. But when I go, I go. And
I've seen you live.
I know you have.
But I'm not like you. But you don't roll in here drunk like for shows.
No, God, no. Okay, well, maybe I'm a binger then.
There's a difference.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you're just a binger,
Okay.
which is also not good for you.
It ain't. It's
No,
awful for you.
No. What you should do is drink 1 or 2 a day and not go
crazy on Friday,
nuts
Saturday.
on one day. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, I don't drink at all during the week. Well, how many beers you drink on Saturday? 12. Well, okay.
Well, I don't want to even say that Tracy Morgan's an alcoholic, but I've seen some signs.
Well, and you've got some people in here theorizing already. Maybe it's substance abuse related. Look, man, that's pure conjecture. I don't want to all of a sudden call Tracy
I don't
Morgan
either. I don't either. I don't want to call him anything.
No, I'm worried about the guy. That's not good. You said you puked in public before?
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. And then waking up and your wife's like, you know what happened, right? And I was like, no. And she's like, yeah. And I'm talking about it pay. And you've done it at paid events. I've been at a paid event.
I've never puked at because you drank so much.
Right.
Oh, dude, no bueno.
Yeah.
Where'd you puke in, like a bar?
Yeah.
I
was hosting this.
Like out in the bar or in the restaurant?
No,
in front of folks.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's why I was like, damn, this is no good. I've had some crazy nights, man. Some crazy nights.
I've only puked in public once.
In public?
And it was I was in my 20s. I was in college. I was at Sam Houston State in Huntsville. I was playing rec league. I was playing rec league softball.
Oh, okay.
And I was playing. So I was at shortstop. I was at second base, and a dude hit a ball into the outfield. So I go flaming around third base, going to score a run. And as I truck around third base, pop my hamstring. Oh shit!
Does that shit hurt?
The pain was so bad, Rudy. And I like pogo stick one leg across the plate.
I didn't know it hurt that bad.
It was
I've
so
seen
bad.
People pop them, and I didn't know. I'm like, damn.
And then I get to the dugout, and I'm like, dude, I think I just blew it.
Yeah.
That wasn't a strain. That was a pop. I just fucked up my hamstring.
Right.
And so the coach is like, are you good? I'm like, dude,
no.
I was playing shortstop, and I'm like, I can't play short, dude. He's like, well, we only because we were playing with 9. We didn't even have the minute. We didn't even.
Y'all were the Mavs.
We were the Mavericks. We only had 9 guys. We only had 3 outfielders because we only had 9 people show up. You're supposed to play softball with 10. They'll let you play with 9, not 8.
Okay.
And the dude's like, dude, you have to do something because you will have to forfeit if you can't go back out there. I'm like, well, fuck, just put me out in like right field or something. So I go hobbling out to right field, And of course, the other team notices that. And what does the first guy do? Knocks one out in the right field. So I got to hobble over and field the damn thing.
That's awful.
Throw it on one leg back to second base. And all of a sudden, that right there I felt fire. I just felt fire on my leg. And then all of a sudden, the pain was so intense, Rudy. And I did not know that you could have pain this intense to where you vomit.
No, I've never had that.
But you can. You can have pain so bad that you vomit. So I'm like, oh my God, and it's blazing sun outside, daytime on a Sunday.
Hell yeah. Noxious
hamstrings on fire. And also, I just feel this wave of nausea. I'm like, oh my God. And it's not like there's 80,000 people at this game.
But still.
But it's still, it's all these guys. There are some people in the stands, people's girlfriends or whatever. I'm like, oh my, no way. You're not going to puke. Wait. I just turned my back to the infield and just
projectile
everywhere. And I'm like, we go back to the dugout, and I'm like, dude, there's no way I can. They're like, no, you're done. And they had some dude out of the bleachers come in and let him borrow my glove.
That's legal.
That you have to have a minimum 9 guys.
9.
Doesn't matter where you get them, you got to have 9.
Right.
And yeah, my that was the worst I've ever had. I've never popped a hammy since, thank God. But from my tendon behind my knee all the way up to where my leg connects to my ass. How long were you out? It was black. The skin was black for a month.
A month?
Yeah, I was done playing. That's for sure.
Damn.
I had to go to work the next day. It sucked. Driving was hard. But yeah, I did puke in public. It wasn't because I was drunk. It's because I was an athlete in battle.
Well, maybe Tracy Morgan tore his hamstring sitting courtside.
Godspeed to Tracy Morgan. That's unfortunate. And then, so I hope it's nothing that's like really, really bad. It is in the building on Love You Hard TV. Please subscribe for free. We got to get those subscriptions rolling. Jump in here with a tip. Aaron's already given $19.99 to Jesus. Jump on there and follow his lead and tip this show if you so choose to do so. Show presented to you in part by the Law Office of Orlando Kell. It is time for people I want to punch.
Who are you punching today,
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, easy. I want to punch the organizers of the pickle festival.
What? So I heard about my wife was telling me about the pickle festival on Sunday.
Yeah.
What was it? Well, she told me, but when was this? And
This past weekend.
Okay.
In New Braunfels, Texas.
Why are you punching them?
So, had I not been in Fort Worth visiting my kid for birthday, we would have been at this.
I mean, y'all's pod is called Pickles for Dinner.
Right, which we plan to resurrect at some point, coming to a computer screen or telephone near you or cell phone near you. I just don't know when. But so she and I we had planned to go to Pickle Festival.
Right.
And coincided with my kid's birthday, so we wound up not being able to do it. Didn't matter. She had stuff. Nina had stuff at work she had to do anyway. So blah blah blah. Punch the organizers of the Pickle Festival, who decided after 6 years, because of the demand and how popular it got, because for 6 years it's been in Kingwood outside Houston, and they decided, let's take this thing on the road, man. This thing's rolling. We're having a great response. People love coming to Pickle Festival.
Yeah.
So let's take it to New Braunfels. It's a nice, quirky little German suburb of San Antonio. So let's take it to New Braunfels.
I can dig it.
And so what happened was the organizers completely overestimated. Let me rephrase. Underestimated the demand.
It was crazy.
It was crazy. I don't want to say it turned into Fire Fest, but probably 75% of the people that decided to go wound up either not getting in at all, because the lines were so long, or once they did get in, the lines to do everything were so long. There were people that actually got in that didn't even get a chance to eat one damn pickle.
And was this like a pre-sale thing where you bought your tickets ahead of time? If so, that makes it even worse.
Well, probably, yes, you could buy ahead of time, but they also offer tickets at the gate.
Okay.
And they underestimated the demand. And so they are being thrown under the bus. The organizers are. And it's unfortunate.
Damn, and you know what, that sucks,
because it's a fun event.
That sucks because you know, when you planning events, and you've done 1,000, you got your barbecue, which is a huge success. I've done golf tournaments. We've done things where we're doing this, whatever. And when something like that happens, it's sort of out of your control, because you don't want to overdo it and then not a bunch of people show up, and then you got a bunch of vendors. That's the thing that normally happens. You throw an event, you get all these 20 vendors, and then you only get 20 people show up. And then you got a bunch of vendors upset that they paid and they didn't get any money. So I feel for them. I get it too, but I feel, was this the first one?
In New Braunfels.
So they've had it before.
Like I said, 6 years they had it in Kingwood, and they moved it to New Braunfels this year.
Okay. Because they were trying to prepare for a bigger crowd, I would think. No?
You would think. Yeah. Why else would you move it to New Braunfels if you didn't anticipate a bigger crowd? That's the reason you moved it anyway, because it's gotten big. I think they just decided, let's put it in a different spot just to see if we could have the same response. And it's an innocent thing they did, and I appreciate the festival. And me and Nina would have had a great time had we gone.
I don't think,
or would we?
Yeah,
you know, because we were gonna post up, maybe walk around, do some content, maybe use it as a way to
get back
resurrect our Pickles for Dinner show. And 75% of the folks that went,
75%,
and they've been trashed, just getting blasted from kingdom come to heaven all over.
Damn, that's
all over the internet. We didn't get in. We waited in line for 3 hours. This is bullshit. Blah blah blah. We'll never go back again. The city people that live in New Braunfels have complained, like we're city residents. Like, what the hell did y'all bring to our town? They created a monster with this thing, and didn't realize how many people would. If you build it, they will come, Ray. And many people came. So punch the organizers for not having the foresight to see that, and they wound up ruining it. And I hope that they'll bring it back, but probably not in New Braunfels.
Not in New Braunfels.
We do want to go. So
what is y'all's infatuation with pickles? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, my wife, both of my daughters, all 3 of my daughters, love pickles. I don't like fried pickles.
Oh, you mean pickles in general?
Right.
I wasn't sure where you're being.
Oh no, I ain't being nasty. I'm trying to really figure out what is people's infatuation with a dressed up pickle.
I don't have an infatuation with pickles. The reason why that show was called Pickles for Dinner, that Nina and I did and hope to resurrect at some point, was.
Didn't you eat them as a kid for dinner sometimes?
I told a story. There was a couple of times where Grandma Becky decided to not come home for 3 days. And rather than snitch on her to my grandmother or the cops or CPS, we just made do.
Yeah.
And there were a couple of times where all I had in the entire refrigerator was there was one day where all I had literally was a huge jar of those old school Vlasic dill pickle slices.
You just ate them.
And so me and my buddy Tweety, my homie Tweety.
What up, Tweety?
He was there with me, and we just got 2 forks and just went to town on that entire jar.
Y'all were shitting like a storm.
I had the most raging diarrhea I've ever had before or after or since. And so we called that show Pickles for Dinner. But we do like pickles. I mean, I like pickles, homie.
Okay.
I mean, I like a good pickle. Do you not eat pickles very often?
So I've told the story before. Like, so when I would go to Tyler, Texas in the summer, every day a snow cone truck would come down the street. And, you know, me and all the fellas, we stopped playing baseball or kickball or football, and we'd get something off the truck.
Right.
And so one day I decided to get a pickle, and I walk in and give my grandma the change.
Yeah.
And my grandma says, "Boys don't eat pickles." And I said, "What?" I said, "What'd you say, Grandma? Boys don't. What are you doing with that pickle?" And I've been traumatized ever since.
Boys don't eat pickles.
Love you, Grandma Jenny. Since passed, but
it's probably because you told me like the whole pickle. Yeah. Maybe because how it looks.
I don't know. But my grandma wasn't feeling it. She wasn't like, "Oh, go get a switch." It wasn't a big deal. She just, you know, my grandma spoke her mind. You know, she never bit her tongue, and ever since then, I was like, okay, well, and you know, our grandparents, great grandparents had some different ways.
Well, sure, absolutely.
They believed in different things. So
absolutely.
But again, I'm not crazy. Like, I like them on a burger.
Sliced.
I like burger. You know, I like pickles on my burger, but like, I don't just grab a pickle. Like, they're like right now on my kitchen counter. You walk in, there's a big old jar of full pickles that my daughters or my wife will eat. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I just look at them like, y'all are strange. But it is what it is.
There's people in here saying that their grandmas told them the same thing. Don't eat a whole pickle. You look like you're handling up on a penis.
See, look, Jay Glenn said, "Damn, Rudy, my grandma told me the same thing."
Right, yeah.
What's crazy? Who's working in Tyler? Shout out from Tyler, working in the land of trailer, a.k.a. Gilmer. All right.
What's up, Eddie the First.
Mike lived in Tyler, too. See, Mike and I, we were joined by the universe.
Gilmer, Texas.
I guess it's an East Texas thing. And now, you know, I never felt weird about it, but my grandma was like, "Boy, no, what you doing with that pickle?" I was like, "Throw it away."
Now, that being said, like,
and ever since, I just never mess with them.
I don't remember the last time that I just went to
the
never fridge,
right?
You pulled the jar out, grabbed a pickle, and ate it.
Now, do you dress them? Chamoy,
no,
tahini?
No, fuck that.
You're a grown man.
If you put all that on a pickle, then you don't like pickles.
Interesting take.
I think you don't like pickles.
I think Mike just gave us a hot take, especially in a city like this, Mike, where we have stands on different sides of town that sell pickles. Jose, you eat pickles with tahini and chamoy?
No, I've never had a pickle before.
In your
He's
life?
A strange kid.
No, I've never had a pickle before.
He's a strange
You've had pickle slices on a burger, though, yeah?
No.
Wait a minute, dude.
You're a liar.
Stop.
You're a liar.
You've never had a fucking pickle?
No, my getting to know you fact with people is that I've never had eggs before either.
Time out. Why haven't you had? Let's stop there.
Now I'm calling child abuse.
Why haven't you ever had a pickle? Like, you've never had a slice of pickle on a burger?
No, that sounds horrifying. No.
Get the fuck out. You've never tried a pickle?
No.
So how do you know it sounds horrifying?
Because it smells horrible.
You're trying pickles soon. I did 1.5 years of pickles for dinner with me and Nina, and it never came up that you've never had a pickle in your mouth ever. You have no idea.
Yeah. Rudy's great grandma would be proud of me.
No, because no. That has nothing to do with that. She didn't mind him eating pickles. She just didn't want him eating the whole pickle because it looked like he was sucking a cock. He's talking about he can eat slices. You've never had any pickled anything in your face.
No, yeah.
Oh my god.
But the eggs bothers me more than the pickles.
You've never had eggs, dude?
So you never had a bacon and egg taco?
That's bullshit.
No.
I don't believe you.
Get out. You're lying. Get out.
My breakfast taco order is potato, cheese, and bacon.
Why has it never occurred to you to not have an egg?
They smell horrifying. Eggs are like the one thing that I've fought my entire life with my mom over, and I just will refuse to have them.
Get the fuck out.
That's different. The pickles, okay, cool, whatever. But
dude,
so then if McDonald's accidentally gives you pickles on your burger, are you taking them off?
Yeah.
So when you go to the fast food, you always say hold the pickles.
I asked for plain burgers. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you don't even get lettuce, onions.
No.
Wow.
Oh, so you're
Right.
like, so Jose, when I was 27, I wasn't cultured either. My wife had to introduce me to onions, cilantro, and a lot of other things.
Sure.
My mom tried to get me to do all these things, but I just would, spread them around my plate just so I could get up.
Yeah.
But, as you get older, you'll try more things. You're just young. He's just
Sure.
young.
No, bullshit. Time out here. But horseshit. Infants eat eggs.
Yeah, well,
This ain't got shit to do with him being young. I just don't. I'm blown away here. The entire
eggs is
show
strange.
just got shot.
Yeah,
I have a
You've
whole
never
list.
tried an egg. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm
You're
100%
not-
positive.
Don't be lying.
Don't
No.
lie for a bit.
I wish I was. This is my getting to know you fact with
I'm
everyone.
sure.
I've never had eggs before. I'm a very picky eater. For example, I've never had fish before either.
You've never had fried catfish.
No,
Wait, you never had any fish?
You
of
never
any
had
kind?
salmon?
no, I've never had any fish. The closest I've come to seafood was once my brother challenged me to have an oyster, and he took me out on a date with his girlfriend. He was babysitting me at the time, challenged me for an oyster. I tried to eat it. I threw up in the middle of the restaurant, promptly ended their date.
Fish I can get because I know a lot of people that don't like seafood. But
Oysters and fish are not even the same.
Oysters are nasty. I'm not going to do oysters
First
either.
of all, let's not lump all food that's in the sea
Right.
as seafood.
You're right. You're right.
Eating fucking tilapia versus sucking oysters raw
It's
is
totally
not the
different.
same. This is ridiculous. I'm mad at you right now. You've never had fish.
Yeah, and I'll put myself on screen so everyone can shame
When
me.
you were a little boy growing up or a teenager, your parents never had fish, pickles, or eggs ever.
I would just fight them to the death. I wouldn't eat them. Like a big one in my house as well. Black beans, never.
What do you eat for? You don't. I guess you never eat breakfast.
I love breakfast. Yeah.
What is it? Muffins and toast and
That's good stuff there. But I'm an originator. I create my waffle sandwiches. So waffle, ham, cheese, waffle. Great sandwich right there.
You've
Without
never
egg.
tasted shrimp, fish. How about shrimp? Shrimp?
No, never had it.
No. What the?
Yeah, that's weird. Get out. I'll figure out how to run the show.
A part of me does not believe him.
He's doing a bit.
I had
He's doing a bit.
avocados semi recently. That was the first time I had that.
Avocado what?
Just guacamole. I had that for the first time recently. Not good, but it was
Have you
interesting.
never had avocado on anything?
No. I
I'm mad at
had
you,
that
like,
for
I'm
the
so
first
pissed
time in
off.
Mexico.
I don't
yeah.
like. Hey, fair, full transparency. I don't like avocado either. My wife makes me eat it because it's good for you, but I'm not crazy about it.
Now, well, that's something you could put stuff on though to make it.
Yeah, like she makes avocado toast. She puts avocado on my fish sometimes. Like, she's like, you need it. Stop it. You got kids. You want to see your grandkids? Eat this avocado. And I'm like, all right, I'll force it down.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing today.
Yeah, Jose's doing a bit.
I wish I was. This is all, I'm a chicken tenders and Coke kind of kid, I guess.
You got to stop that. Jose, at 27, it's funny. At 47, you're going to die.
I'll roll those dice. It's all
Jose,
right.
I was that person, bro. Jose,
It's not funny.
Jose, that shit will catch up. Yo, you got to listen to your OGs, bro. That type of eating ends up catching up to you, man.
If he were 16, it wouldn't be funny. I'm pissed off. I'm upset right
Yeah,
now. I'm pissed off.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Good question, Kenny. You like French toast?
Yeah, I've had French toast.
See, it
like
has
that,
egg in it.
I've had stuff like
Pancakes
cake,
sometimes, if
obviously.
it's from scratch, has eggs in it.
Sure, but I've never had
He
like
didn't know.
scrambled eggs, like
Wow.
stuff like that. The worst kind of egg is over easy egg with the runny.
Oh, now
How do you know? You've never tasted it.
It looks horrifying. It's disgusting.
What are you, 6?
It
That's the
looks
worst.
weird. I'm not gonna eat this.
It's the worst kind of egg by far. It's just.
What about
it's-
cake?
Hey, I like cake.
See,
but,
that has eggs in it.
But again, we're talking raw, concentrated, straight huevos here. I've never
If
had.
you've never had an egg, then you don't like breakfast because you cannot.
Eggs
there's
is
such-
breakfast
you
staple,
can't
bro.
love breakfast and have never had an egg.
Yeah, I love breakfast tacos.
There's
too.
an intervention coming soon.
We're gonna do a food bit.
This is bullshit.
We're gonna do a food bit.
I can't.
We
work-
got to do a food bit with Jose.
I
Well,
can't.
I hope
work
you have a
with man.
trash can ready.
I
'cause,
can't work with a man who's never had fucking fish or eggs.
Yeah, I don't obviously. I've never
If
had
you're
a
going to
salad.
continue
Really.
to work with us on In the Building, subscribe for free on YouTube. You're going to have to try these things very, very soon.
Well, we'll fight this battle.
All right. So are you gonna fight me on it if I bring stuff?
I'm not gonna have eggs. I'll tell you that.
What do you mean,
Why?
Jose?
What's the
Because they're
problem?
Oh, well, okay, look,
It's
Jose,
not gonna hurt you, man.
I'm not crazy about runny eggs. What if I scramble them extra hard?
No,
Scramble.
thank you.
Huh?
No, thank you.
What if I crumble up bacon in it
No, thank you.
and potatoes?
I'm okay, thanks.
You have to have one spoonful of it.
Until you've had a bacon, potato, and egg, you haven't lived, sir.
No, I'm when I go to IHOP, I always give my eggs to Helga or whoever.
So why the fuck would you go to IHOP at all then?
Because they've got great pancakes.
Their pancakes are excellent.
Yeah, come on.
And the pancake
I'm so
has
upset.
the pancake has egg. in it.
Deviled eggs, by the way, among the worst eggs as well. In my top 3 worst eggs.
You've
Go
never
on.
had my mom's
Again, you
deviled
don't
eggs.
know. You've never had them.
Right.
You don't get to say things. This is worse. That's worse than that. This is the worst of all. If you've never tried it, that's crazy.
Way to ruin the show, Jose.
This is crazy.
That's my hierarchy of worst eggs right there.
Generic scrambled eggs. I think you'd be fine.
I do too.
I
You
can
wouldn't
make
have
I can
any
make
problem.
scrambled eggs. I've
We
made
can-
them before.
We can put a little salt and pepper on there. Give it some flavor. You're not. This is a mental hang up you have. This has
Yeah,
nothing
it's a
to do
mental
with
thing.
it.
Definitely, absolutely.
It's definitely
You're a
mental.
mental.
Definitely
Yeah, it
mental.
absolutely is. And I'm telling you, whenever I have eggs for the first time, I will projectile vomit.
No, you. Well, then we should go outside because this is going to happen.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It'd definitely take
I'm
like a trash
upset.
can
I'm
beside me.
pissed off right
Mike check A, you're in timeout, sir.
now. I'm punching
That's
Jose
disgusting.
Bouquet for
Yeah, screw my punch.
insane
We can move
eating.
on.
No,
Let's-
no, you don't have anybody.
I will.
Are you
Well,
shook?
I am
I'm
shook,
pretty shook. I'm pretty pissed.
but
Of all the things to be frightened of in this world, the
Nah,
thought of
I'm-
eating eggs.
I'm punching Jose.
Golly. Orlando Kell is the official family lawyer. There's just nowhere to go but move on until we make him eat eggs here pretty soon. Orlando Kell is the official family lawyer in the building.
If your wife won't eat eggs or
Call
fish,
Kell.
You know what else grows? Jalapeno poppers. Never had one.
Let's just stop. Let's just
Yeah.
stop. I'm just going to get more
yeah,
angry.
you only like chicken tenders, bro. You don't get to judge food.
ever. Yeah, no shit. You don't get any fucking opinions on any fucking food ever again until you try the things we've talked about today. So let's
Oh,
not add any more things to the list. Fucking A. Brian's in the building. Bacon and egg tacos for Jose. How could
$5.
there's not
Look
a
at that.
human being alive that does not like a bacon and egg taco?
Dog.
God almighty. And we'll go to the most famous, bestest
What?
breakfast taco
we'll go-
joint in San. You
we'll
live in
go to-
San Antonio. You never had a fucking egg taco.
We'll go to Cafe.
back.
Take them to Cafe Don Juan. They got the shit. They got that shit with them.
God. Saint Laurent is in the building. $9.99. Here to support. Was told I was an alcoholic. Every alcoholic is different. Rudy's not the life out of
Control type.
type, functioning like I was. I had a binge trigger. Okay.
Equals
Poor
bar with
guy.
buddies. It's on 2 a.m.
Now,
Oh, yeah, I'm glad you're better. Ben, thank you
I'm
for the
better
donation.
now. I appreciate the money, but can we try to write better? Can we try
It
to
might be
text
dry.
better?
I
Might
think
be
he's on a character's list.
No, I think he's talk texting.
No, he's not. He spelled better BETA.
That's beta.
That's
Yeah,
better.
I'm gonna guess he's on a character.
I don't want to fight through 20-year-old tweets on our
Dude,
chat.
you got young kids. They text
Fuck
you like
y'all.
that.
You know what? If you're young and you're gonna come in here on our show and you're gonna contribute, and I appreciate the
Yeah, how you go? The guy just gave us $10.
I
man.
gotta be able to read what the fuck you're writing. Where am I at today? What's going on? I'm on the verge of
Hey.
getting up. I'm hungover as it
Hey,
is.
that's part of the problem. My man had too many yesterday. He
What are
got
we
woke
doing?
up too early, and then Jose says he don't like eggs and fish.
You're
And-
from Venezuela.
Yeah, my
bro, I
mom
bet
did
there's
not
some
like that.
fantastic food out there.
It's great food. I love it. Zulia, shout out to them. I established their
Unbelievable.
fucking brick and mortar. I should have like a stake in there because how much I've been there.
No, you don't
So
get
angry.
you don't get an opinion on food. I'll never go to a restaurant you suggest.
Let me do this. I got to do the Kell live spot.
Let's do it.
This is unfortunate. Orlando Kell, God dang it, is the official family lawyer of In the Building. If you need a family man on your side, a family man. When I say family, I'm talking about divorce, but I'm also talking about maybe changing, redoing a divorce decree. Maybe somebody's moved.
Right.
Babies have gotten older. Somebody got a new job, whatever it might be. Or maybe the kids don't want to live with you. They want to live with her or vice versa. he can get decrees changed. Also, adoption, custody stuff. My man Orlando, whatever family law means, he practices it. Call Orlando 210-775-4995. You can email him too. It's orlandokill@gmail.com. orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. All right. Last night, the Spurs got smashed in LA by the Lakers. Luka didn't play very well, but the other white boy, Austin Reeves, had a big night.
Mm-hmm.
And the only highlight of that is the two things I take from that where I was entertained by the little scrap that Jeremy Sohan got into.
He got a little Draymond in him. He likes to mix it up. I like Jeremy.
I do too.
Jeremy don't take no shit. I think it's the second time he's been ejected in a couple weeks.
Vanderbilt. If your name's Vanderbilt, you don't get to be tough.
He ain't tough. He plays with LeBron and Luka. Everybody thinks they're tough.
In a street fight, give me Jeremy to whoop his ass. So
Jeremy's French?
He's English.
What is that?
He's English and Polish.
I'll never lose a fight to anybody English and Polish.
Jeremy Sohan would stomp your ass from one end of this room to the other.
Bro,
come on now.
You put me and Jeremy in a room for 5 minutes, I'm walking out in 2.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm walking out in 2. There ain't nobody, there's be nobody from the UK can whoop my ass.
Okay.
I refuse.
Dude.
Nobody from the UK, I will pull out a French fry and Zorro their ass there. And nobody
You just said live on television.
What's up?
You could kick Jeremy Sohan.
I know I said anybody from the UK.
Not just all of them.
All of them.
Lewis Hamilton.
That would be un-American.
He could whoop Lewis Hamilton's ass.
Who the F1 dude?
Yeah.
He's 5'11". He's like 5'4".
No, he's weighs 120. To fit in those cars, you got to weigh 120. Now, he might be able to pay somebody to kick my ass. He's pretty rich.
Yeah, that's true.
But no,
well,
ain't nobody.
Anthony Joshua, you've got him.
No American should lose a fight, and I don't give a damn. UFC dude, all of them.
Okay. I like this. We now we have to eat eggs on the show, and apparently ask a British man to come on the show. That he wouldn't know a British man, anyone.
I'm teasing.
You just said you like Sohan, then followed with, "Ain't no British man gonna
He
whoop
ain't
my
whooping
ass, dude."
No, he ain't kicking
That
my
kid's
ass, though.
tough. I like.
No,
him.
he is. I like him too.
I like Sohan, and I would like to keep him. I don't need him though. That makes sense. The Spurs.
No, I think they do.
He's not a fit for them.
I wouldn't trade, like, depending on the person. Obviously, you tell me, "Oh, Rudy, I'm gonna give you SGA." Yeah,
of course.
Luka, yeah, but like just some middle of the road, like get rid of him, like they did Derek White type thing. I like what I don't have to run plays for him.
Nope.
He's my enforcer should I need.
Yeah.
He gets rebounds. He sets screens. He's probably my best perimeter defender besides Castle.
Yeah.
It would take the right trade for me to get rid of Jeremy Sohan. So I got Castle, Wemby, Fox, and Sohan sort of kinda like I'd really take and I wasn't a fan of this kid. I didn't really care for him at the time when they took him number 9 overall. I was scratching my head. I was like, what the hell? But now that I'm seeing him develop, he's their workhorse. Like if you get the right set of superstars, where like Draymond Green on the Wizards, we forget about him. But with the right group around him and what he brings to the table, he's perfect. We overrate Draymond because he's in the perfect situation. Like when people, well, look at LeBron plays 4 Hall of Famers. The only reason why Draymond's a Hall of Famer is because of Steph, Clay, KD. You know what I mean? So I feel like I think he could be a Rodman. I think he could be a Draymond. I think he could be that. He could be Serge Ibaka, that type of guy. And that type of guy, you need that type of guy on every team. So with Tony Allen type dude, it would take a lot for me to come off of Sohan, and I was not a huge fan when they took him. Not even his rookie year, shooting pizza free throws and shit. But he's grown
still
on
doing
me.
that.
He's grown on me, man. I love what he brings to this team. Should they develop into something?
Well, first of all, he's tough.
He's tough as
he's
nails.
A dog, and he can fight. Maybe not you.
No,
but there's a lot of other Americans that he can.
That was a joke,
including Dickhead Vanderbilt in L.A. But there's 3
Every
guys
day
that
you
are
tune in and they just want to talk about the Lakers.
It's Wemby, Fox, Castle. No one else.
But I think depending on who, you would part with Castle as well.
Depending upon who. Yeah, I don't want to.
Right.
I don't want to depart with Jeremy Sohan because Jeremy Sohan, as I've said, is a Swiss Army knife. and he's a dog.
Look up
I
something. Go
trust Jeremy Sohan on the floor in a playoff game. I do. Now, when it comes to the playoffs, Jeremy is a pressure virgin because the kid's never played in a playoff game.
True.
Because he got drafted by
we don't know what
an organization that sucks right now.
We don't know what he would be, right?
I don't know what, but I trust him, though. I'm willing to run him out there and find out. I know Devin Vassell is going to shit the bed in the playoff series. I know Keldon Johnson.
How? We haven't been in one.
I just don't like. I've seen enough to know.
Okay.
Sohan is tough. He's a dog. He's a Swiss Army knife. He's not great at anything, but he's good at all of it. He's Boris Diaw reincarnated. And on the right team, he's a helper for a championship level team. But you go stick Jeremy Sohan on a bad team that doesn't have a lot of pieces, he really can't help you. Case in point, San Antonio.
Right, exactly.
Like if you sent, okay, the Thunder are ready to win a title, I think. Cleveland, I think, is probably ready to win a title. They're that good. Well, give me a team in the NBA that is not title ready, but just needs they need one more oomph to get them over the hump. How about the Lakers?
I can see that he works on the Lakers.
Are the Lakers going to win the championship right now, as they're currently constructed?
Every day you tune in and they just want to talk about the Lakers. Damn, Mike. I'm gonna say there's a strong possibility.
All right, but put Jeremy Sohan on the Lakers right now.
Much better team.
Much better, right? But not on San Antonio.
Like to me, you know what Al Horford brings to Boston? Like hit a three here and there.
Yeah.
Clutch rebounds, clutch blocks, putbacks, lobs.
Right.
That's like Jeremy would, like if you took Al Horford off that team, put Jeremy over there, I think they still win a title.
Boris Diaw on the Suns can't help them win the title.
Right.
Boris Diaw on the Hornets, they're not winning the title. Boris Diaw on the Spurs, shit, our chances just went way up to win the championship.
Or you could put Jeremy with
Jeremy.
Put Jeremy with OKC.
Right.
Put him with Denver.
Oh, Jeremy on OKC
or Denver.
Now they're the favorites to win the championship. Absolutely.
Yeah. Denver Nuggets as well. He's definitely one of those guys. Minnesota team like that, absolutely.
Yeah. One other team that he can't help because they're not ready are the Dallas Mavericks. So over the weekend, I spent 3 days in Fort Worth, my hometown.
He spent 3 days trolling. He was playing Rudy J.
Didn't spend all 3 days, about an hour and a half. And so yesterday we played part one. I rolled on 2 videos screwing with my brother and my cousin. We've been in a chat on our phones, a thread, if you will, for the better part of 5 years. My dad checked out of it last week. We're hoping he'll rejoin. I think one of them, my cousin, or maybe my brother this morning actually tried to restart a new thread. It included my dad with something real easy, something just kind of like a little olive branch, you know?
Did he leave again?
My pops has not joined it yet.
Okay.
Well, he got invited to join a new one.
Okay.
Right?
Well, keep me posted. I want Pops back in.
Times are hard for Mavericks fans.
Right.
We've got in-family battles. We've got mayhem. And they haven't even had to endure Luka playing in Dallas yet. That's coming up in a week or two. I can't wait for that. And so we went to dinner on Saturday, me and my brother and my cousin and my brother's wife and my nephew. And my cousin brought his girlfriend. And I had my kid with me, boyfriend. So it was a good time. And I had a real good time. Right up until the time where we're leaving, and I decided to fuck with them.
You started trolling and rolling tape on it.
Part 1 was yesterday. Part 2 is going to come down, Jose, right now.
There's the 2 former Mavs fans. Look at this. Good Lord. Come on, man.
Go Lakers.
Give me let's have a come on now Spurs.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Come on now, Spurs.
Wow, this is unbelievable. This is historical. Come on now, Spurs. That's how you do it. But you know what? I can't. The fact that you did it at all, I'm proud of you. Look at this divorcee over here. Look at this jilted lover. Look at this man who's been cheated on and trashed and left for dead while his boyfriend's in LA having sex with LeBron James.
Nothing like being trolled by a guy from a fan of a team with 20-something wins too.
Isn't it great?
Like it's not like, you know, and I'm waiting on one of them. I'm waiting on one of them to be like, dude, you're not in a better situation yet. They never said. I think the camera came on and they forgot what they should be saying. Like if I was a man, I'm like, dude, don't you have the greatest 7'5" player of all time? Didn't y'all just win 20-something games? No one ever said that all weekend.
Nope. Nope.
they're just in mourning.
Too
Because
depressed.
that's damn sure what I would have told you.
They would switch with me right now. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah,
Because
because we have a future.
Yeah,
We got a future. They have none.
Their future could be Las Vegas.
Although update, they said Anthony Davis is signed to G League and he may return this season.
Well, great. Good luck to him with no Kyrie Irving. Good luck to the Mavs. They play hard. That's it. I can tell you.
Yeah, they do.
God. And even if they were still winning, like my brother and my cousin are still they're
out.
They're still out. And it's going to take a lot to bring them back in.
I wonder what's going to happen when Luka goes to Dallas. I can't
Rudy,
wait to see.
Even if Kyrie had not gotten hurt, and AD, let's say AD comes back in a week or two, and Kyrie didn't get hurt, and Dallas goes back to the, let's say, conference finals, and they lose to OKC. My brother and cousin are still going to have a hard time coming back, even if they're good. It's not even just about Dallas being good again, which they're terrible. It's just you yanked out their guy. And then you ripped his ass when you got rid of him and like criticized the shit out of him, Luka Doncic. It's not even just about not being good anymore. It's about how shitty they were to the franchise guy for crappy reasons.
And you got to think going over there, like if you're Anthony Davis or if you're Kyrie Irving or whoever they get in the future, they're like, if they'll lop off Luka's head, they'll lop off anybody's head. You know what I mean? Like if that can happen to a 5-time first team All-NBA, Rookie of the Year, taking you to 2 Western Conference Finals, taking you to a finals, if they'll do that to him, what would they do to my ass?
Whatever.
Exactly. So that was going to give superstars hesitation going forward in the future under this current regime.
Go down there and play for this.
Yeah. While Nico's there and this ownership group is there, like, yo, am I really going to can I ever make a Supermax here?
Well, I mean,
I don't think so. So why would I want to be here?
Well,
that's the problem they're going to run into with free agency.
Yeah, but Nico really wants this now to work to save his face.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's going to probably kiss AD's ass.
Oh, he has no choice.
He wants that.
This is his.
It has to work.
It has to.
Or his career's over.
Like, hey, AD, give me a year. Give me a year. Give me 1 year with you and Kyrie healthy, please.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
Not good.
Rangers season tickets, Cowboy season tickets.
I don't think AD wants a Rangers season tickets. AD wants a new team. Can
Yeah.
you do that for me, Nico? Could you ship me to somewhere else?
Yeah. No shit, bro.
All right, it's in the building. Couple of housekeeping items. I will be back at Poblano's tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, yes indeed. At noon. It's our luncheons on our Wednesday luncheons with the Mayor Sports at Poblano's tomorrow. For those of y'all that live in the San Antonio area, come have lunch with me tomorrow. Poblano's is right there on Houston, on the corner of Houston and St. Mary's, literally next door from the Majestic Theater, across the street from the old Gunter Hotel. I'm there every Wednesday having lunch at noon. I'll post up. We'll do some Facebook and live or some Instagram live or whatever. We'll have lunch. That's tomorrow at Poblano's Mexican restaurant on Houston Street. Come hang out with me tomorrow at noon and have lunch at Poblano's. Make sure you catch all of our Baseline Bum shows as well. The Bums drop 2 or 3 shows a week, and we love them hard for that. And speaking of the Baseline Bums, all right.
Get that money out the way first.
Oh,
that's
okay.
a big money.
Oh, what's up, St. Laurent?
So, Mike, when he insults people, they give more money. What the hell?
St. Laurent is back in the building. $49.99. I'm old as fuck, Mike. I'm limited in characters. The irony is plenty here. I triggered your pet peeve in convo, but alcohol while you are hungover. In Rudy's words, dear God, Michael, LMAO, much love.
Thank you, St.
I
Laurent.
have a hard time with text writing, like the kids do.
I
don't want to. If I can't, I can't follow along with codes. I told my kids, Rudy, don't do that shit to me. If you text me WTF, LMAO, in case you missed it, all these kind of like these little short.
ICYMI.
Daddy ain't replying. Daddy's gonna block you for 4 days, and then I'll get back.
I
to
don't
you.
like to type a lot either, so I
ain't
chop
doing
my
that
words
shit.
down just to save time.
But I know I don't want to have to fight through that. 1 or 2 words is fine. His whole message was like, I don't know what that was. It was like
Well,
pig
whatever it was, we got $60 from
He
him.
did, and I
So thank you,
appreciate
sir.
that, Saint Laurent. All right, so the baseline bums. Make sure you watch.
What's
their
up,
show.
bums? Agapito took a shot at me and then just disappeared. Like, don't throw rocks and hide your hand. He said I was wearing a onesie, which was awesome. That was a good one. I owe your ass, Agapito.
So the bums drop 2 or 3 shows a week. Well, you talk about a hard show lately, having to talk about the Spurs.
Yeah.
So you and I and Jose yesterday agreed. So tomorrow's in the building. We're going to have our NCAA bracket show.
Yes, I got to do my homework tonight.
Yeah, we got to come in here with y'all's brackets tomorrow. So we're gonna have a show bit. However, we've been challenged as a show.
I saw that's the Instagram story, right?
He teased something.
Yeah. What was the challenge? What's up? Let's talk shit. Let's talk.
Bums versus in the building bracket. Like we turn in one bracket as a show, and they turn in one bracket as a show, and we have a face off between the bums and us.
What's the payoff?
Well, we got to figure that out, and we'll let Thunderdome and subscribers help us figure out the payoff.
I don't want to do nothing. Let's just do lunch. Well, they don't live here.
No, well, it'll be something. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So that's the challenge. They want a piece of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I see them working. They think we're free food. They think we're a free lunch because they're like, you know, I know they're probably a little bit more in tune with what's going on in college. They think that we're not. They treating us like we're Chuck and Kenny. I see what's going on. Baseline bums. Y'all think we're an easy victory. Well, I'll have you know something, sir. Mike and I don't back down from shit.
You taking the challenge then?
Your ass, you bet your ass.
There it
so
is.
We'll do an individual one.
Okay.
For shits and giggles.
Between us.
Yeah, we'll do one for
and
us.
a show one.
And then we'll do the show one. In the building versus baseline bums.
All right. And we'll reveal our bracket tomorrow.
Make sure this gets chopped up into one of the AI things, Jose. So we can tag them.
Jose, are you up to speed on the tournament? Like, could you do a bracket now?
Yeah. I bet
He don't eat eggs.
Quit reminding me. I don't want to think about that. I'm trying to move on from that. It's like my lady and I have a disagreement. Sometimes it's just time to move on.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
No,
we're gonna bring it back up. Just I can't. I have to concentrate on the rest of this show. It threw my wheels into the ditch.
I will also say we should probably make a bracket group on ESPN to let all the builders join us as well.
I agree.
You want to put that together?
Yeah. So let's string together brackets so they can follow all 3 of ours. All right. And let's do one where they can follow us versus the baseline bums too. So Agapito.
He got the brooms up there. They calling clean sweep, Mike.
Get the fuck yeah. So this kid went to Texas Tech.
He's a tumbleweeder.
All you need to know.
He's a tumbleweeder.
Yeah, I think his degree is in paint by numbers.
You know what the problem is? You can't drink that water up there in Lubbock, and he's had too much. You can't drink water in Lubbock. You can't drink the water out the faucet in Lubbock. It's like Mexico water.
You get depressed living in West Texas.
Dude, you go outside and you see tumbleweeds and dirty water, your brain is fogged.
You go outside and you can see 70 miles either direction because there's nothing fucking there. Hey, challenge accepted.
It's better than my college, Agapito.
Challenge.
Where'd you go to school, Rudy?
Accepted.
Theodore Roosevelt High School. I went to the School of Hard Knocks, Jose.
Ah, nice.
University of Hustle.
Yeah. I went to St. Philip's, got the Pell Grant and bounced.
Jason asked a good question.
What?
When's the last time Taylor even paid off a bet? Does anybody remember?
Jesus.
We still haven't paid off the fucking Super Bowl. And it's already March.
Oh,
it's almost April. We're a month behind.
We still owe LG.
LG's dead. So it's just going to be you and I.
He's not dead for real, y'all. Some people have to listen to the show every day. He's alive.
No, he's dead. He's dead to me. He might as well be dead.
Heard of that.
Let's not speak of the dead so rudely.
Yeah, I know.
No. Me and Rudy still have a dress-off challenge we have to do.
Yeah, we do.
We need to do.
I'll wear a onesie for real.
You like a real romper?
I don't know about yeah, I guess so. Or we could wear our little blanket hoodies. that you got one, or is that what that
Snuggie
wasn't?
for a day.
That wasn't yours.
It wasn't mine.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't
Because I
mentioned-
have one,
So I wound up wearing a Snuggie,
and then
over
you
the week.
loved it.
I liked sleeping in it, not wearing it around public. He wears it to the fucking studio.
Oh no, I ain't doing that. But I wear mine during the winter. My wife bought me one for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
I wear that thing around the house all the time. When
Well,
it's
you
cold.
don't wear it in public though.
No.
You could be
well,
chest naked and
Oh no, I wore it to like a couple of those mornings where I get up at 5. I wore it to the gym, like not worked out in it, but like so this way when I'm sweating when I'm leaving.
okay.
Yeah, I wore it to the
Okay.
gym
This is what we're doing. We're gonna pay off the bet by wearing Snuggies
in public.
in a public.
We got a
very,
couple
very,
cold. We got a couple cold
very
days coming
public
up,
place. Doesn't matter.
even if it's hot.
Yeah,
That makes it even funnier.
we're doing Snuggies very soon.
Let's do it.
I'm writing a note. That's it.
Pay off our bet,
But
Brian.
now I got to go buy
Goddamn
one.
complainer.
I'll use the $49 that homeboy to St. Laurent just paid.
All
To
right.
go buy my. How much are these fucking?
I don't know. My wife got mine at Walmart.
Oh, you can get them at Walmart. Okay, blow out that
Mine
money.
is the Snoop Dogg brand. It's called Doggy Style. I haven't tried it Doggy Style though.
All right, we got to do Snuggies for an entire day. That's the bit.
All right, let's do
And
it.
we have to go to public places.
Public, very public.
God, what an ass whip. So I spent the night with my kid over the weekend, and I had a brain fart and did not look at the weather report, and I did not realize how cold it was going to be in the Metro 6. I was
Yeah,
freezing my ass
the
off.
picture was good. I'm surprised we haven't put it up. We'll show y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, all right,
We'll show y'all
fine.
tomorrow.
I'll show
I'm putting
to
it
you
up right
tomorrow.
now. Don't you worry.
I texted it to you. You ought to have it. So in the middle of the night, I'm freezing my balls off in my kid's apartment, and I'm like trying to find an extra blanket or something.
Yeah.
And all I had was just a little like a quilt, and I was freezing because I was in a t-shirt and drawers, and so I'm like fumbling around trying to find an extra blanket in their apartment, and I thought
They're young. They ain't got all that. They ain't got all this stuff.
And
you
it was
have.
dark, and that
Look at
right
it.
there is what I found in my kid's
I
closet.
love it.
A full-length Snuggie, and I wound up sleeping in that outfit right there,
I
and
love
slept
that.
great.
I love my Snuggie.
But I do not want to wear that fucking thing in public. But we are going
We're
to.
gonna do it.
That's the bid. Or that's the payoff.
I'm
God
down.
Almighty. For the Super Bowl, not the NCAA.
No, this is Super Bowl.
That's a
payoff.
whole
Yeah,
different
that's
thing.
all. We gotta
So,
we owe.
challenge accepted to the Baseline Bums, and we have our own in the building extravaganza we're doing against each other too.
Yeah.
All right, show brought to you in part by Texas Cheer Liquor, the official liquor store of In the Building is Texas Cheer Liquor. Take advantage of all of the monthly specials they have there. Take it. A lot of y'all went and probably I hope bought the
Amen.
$39.99 Jameson
$39.99.
that was on sale the week leading up to St. Patrick's Day. So hopefully a lot of y'all took advantage of that. And going forth, as always, everything you get inside any of the area Texas Cheer Liquors, you get 5% off when you mention In the Building, 6 in the greater SA area, and then you've got the one up in Barney, and all of them. You mentioned me and Rudy, but can't say our names, can't say the podcasters, can't say the goofy kid that has never had eggs or fish or pickles. It's got to be In the Building.
And shout out to the owner, one of the owners, Amon,
Mr.
80,
Singh.
came and hung out with us yesterday, man. Having
He
a
did make it
super busy schedule.
There he is right there.
Super busy schedule. Still made time to come and hang out with his
man.
guys.
Muchas gracias to everybody over at McFinnigan's Bar, Irish Pub in San Antonio.
Shout out to Anthem.
Shout out to Anthem TV. They threw a party. They threw a launch party for me and Rudy and Jose, because In the Building is now, you can watch it now each and every day on the Anthem TV app. They had a really nice crowd. Obviously, it's an Irish pub, but not all Irish bars are asked to nut the way they are on whenever they do an event. It's a real good time. Do you have any of the video, Jose? Probably can't play the audio because there's tunes in the background. Gives you an idea how packed this place was. Look at that turnout there. Had a good time. Never seen so many Mexicanos in green. Orale, check it out.
I even participated. I found a little green Walmart T-shirt I had.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Rudy had a green shirt.
I didn't want to be that guy.
Good time. So shout out to
Ruben,
Ruben
Anthem, man.
and Tucker.
Yes, Ruben Tucker.
All of the guys over at McFinnigan's, and then a guy Nathaniel and the promotions team from Anthem TV had a great time over there yesterday. Muchas gracias to everybody that was over there. All right, you mentioned a Manu tweet in our text this morning.
Yeah, I don't know if it was real. That's why I wanted to ask y'all.
What
Wanted to
did you
ask the
see?
chat. So I saw this tweet. It says, "I'm gonna make sure I get this right because I don't want to." Again, if it was fake, somebody in the chat let me know. But it was March 8th of 2025,
Okay.
and it from Manu Ginobili's account looked like it, but it said, "Lord, whatever happens, please protect the old man we love." Hashtag pray for Greg Popovich. Now
That
I went
was
to,
Manu's Twitter account.
but see, I went to Manu's Twitter account. That tweet isn't there.
Interesting.
So I don't know if that was real because I was like, wait a minute, because sometimes you'll get a fake because anybody can buy a check. Anybody can buy a blue check. So I was like, let me go and check and see if Manu really tweeted that. But then when I went, I didn't see it. So I was like, wait a minute, that was fake. But the account that I got the screenshot of has the same handle, has the blue check, but that tweet isn't there. So I was thinking maybe it was real. He got way too much feedback on it. It had 1.1 million views.
Oh my gosh.
So I
That
think
sounds like a legit tweet.
so it seemed like maybe he got too much feedback and people were like, what? What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? What's going on? What? And it's no longer on his page. So I didn't know if that was a real tweet, got too much heat and he deleted it or what. I don't know.
Well, I know that Manu has hung out with Pop some lately.
I know that because of you.
And so it would not shock me if Manu then went on Twitter just to say, hey, just shout out to my man, the old, and it would be Manu calls him the old man. It's fun.
Yeah.
So right before we went on today, I haven't had a chance to read this. This just dropped on ESPN.com. Michael C. Wright, who does a damn good job covering the league and
the Spurs every day.
Mike Wright and Ramona Shelburne, who's one of the best writers in the country right now.
For sure.
They just joint co-wrote a long piece on Pop that just dropped on the NBA page on ESPN.
Any bits and pieces that we should know?
Well, I haven't had
to read it.
But the headline is, it's Pop's decision. He's earned that. Inside Greg Popovich's fight to return to the sideline. Looking forward to reading this because I don't know that Pop is going to return to the sideline. Who knows what's going to happen? I have no idea.
Yeah.
That's a sobering way to end the show. Rogie is in the bill. Thank you, Mike and Rudy, for allowing me to hang out with y'all. And Jose, meeting AD was cool. Go Rangers, Irish today. Crudo mañana. Yeah, he's probably got the crudo today.
Weird infatuation with the Rangers.
He loves the Rangers.
He hates the Stros.
You know what? He and Rosie and I had a good conversation yesterday about the Rangers.
I know.
And, I've tried to be both a Rangers and an Astros fan.
You said you couldn't do it.
I've tried it for a few years here. And I don't dislike the Astros. It does not help that they let my favorite Astro go, Alex Bregman, who's a Red Sox. Man, and I love Corey Seager, the Rangers shortstop. Love Bruce Bochy. I think my Rangers fandom got rekindled in a pretty big way yesterday. I'm pretty stoked for Rangers baseball this season.
I think the Rangers are going to be good this year, too.
They are going to be good this year.
They're probably going to win the division.
They probably are going to win the division.
That ain't saying much.
They got to get some pitching healthy. Well, the Astros are still fucking good.
That's true.
So we'll see. All right, that's it. We're done. Thanks, everybody. Couple of reminders. In the Building Radio comes down Thursday at 6 o'clock on KLMO Radio in San Antonio. Make sure if you want to listen to our show in the car, you can always listen to us on Spotify or Apple or iHeart, any of the other ways to listen to shows on the Believe Podcast Network. We stream our show every day on Facebook. I've got barbecue tickets for sale. We're less than 2 months out. You can become a member. See all of we got the members only yesterday. It's only $6 a month. So go to the YouTube page and click join to become a member for just 6 months. Muchas gracias to Jose Bouquet and Texas here, Rolando Kell, Pub Sports Radio. Me and Rudy back mañana. Okay, we're going to do 9 o'clock tomorrow morning for our live viewers.
Some special going on at Pub Sports Radio. We got to get into
this studio is being used by a lot of dudes in the next few days. To show our appreciation for them letting us use their studio, we're going to move our show back to 9 a.m. tomorrow, Thursday. That's it. We're done. Love y'all hard. Thanks for the money. Shout out, everybody. Y'all in here mañana.
Anthem TV, a free streaming digital community. With a click of a mouse or a tap on your phone, you have instant access to free TV shows, movies on demand, music, pay-per-view events, and so much more. Download Anthem TV on your smartphone, smart TV, or any streaming device and enjoy instant access. Subscribe and download Anthem TV today.